I mean, I don't want to speak for Kev, but I'll definitely speak. For me personally, it just is a big hit. You feel it energetically. It's just the presence in the locker room. Everyone's gonna feel it. But for me personally, I just like, man, we just got back into the swing of things, and here we are. Again, one of our guys is out, and for a long period of time. So we just got to face the reality, man. Just move forward.
First game without Kevin, it's going to be this way for a while. What is the challenge for this team going forward? Do you think it's just you and James as the main go-to guys?
Well, I think we just have to just be ready to make adjustments on the fly and do whatever's needed for guys to fill in that role. I mean, you can't replace Kevin. It's impossible. I mean, so I think we just face that reality right now, this second, and moving forward on this road trip. I know that we'll probably face some more questions, just the ups and downs of this, but just be very mature about it as a basketball club, and just be ready to be flexible game to game. Guys are going to see some spotty minutes here and there. We know that or on a given night, me and James can go for 30 apiece, but we're really looking forward to seeing a lot of the guys collectively chip in on the offensive end, and then defensively. Just our communication has to be that much more crisp. We don't have somebody that could really clean up some of the mistakes on the backside like Kevin or guys that are going to just fill in the paint and just do the right thing, just at thinking at that level. So now we just have to collectively teach one another and just, I'm still finding my bearings with the team. So just taking one game at a time.
Hey, Kyrie, I know you have an important stretch, as a group of road games, and you have a great feel for the game instinctively and with the work that you put in. But you mentioned, you're still finding your bearings out there. Can you, expound on that and what it's been like to find your own personal timing and then also the chemistry to set your teammates up to?
It's been a process from the get, just being reinstated, sort of say, being welcome back, and then testing positive, and then being in protocol for 10 days. It just took a big hit to the normal schedule that I thought I was going to be on. So, just to have these type of experiences to be back in Cleveland and play in Indiana, play in Chicago, play on the road, just get my games underneath me. I leave out every game learning something. I didn't get a chance to play in the NBA arena for a while. So Chicago was probably the first game where I had some nerves on me and I had to figure it out. And, guys are looking at me and they're a little surprised because I'm pretty sure they've never seen that from me. And I think it makes it fun too, to be kind of youthful in the mind, just going out there with wide-eyed and just ready for whatever comes my way. But I couldn't do it without any of the support of my teammates and just being there for me. Yeah, right. Loaded question, man. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to process. Just what we intended to be and what we still intend to be, but all these hiccups and uncontrollable things. In the playoffs last year, James goes out, and then I'm going up for a shot, and Giannis comes over, and his foot just happens to be in the way. And then this year, coming into the season, this situation that I'm in, and then now we're dealing with Kev being out. And I just think it's one of those things that, real life takes precedent over this game so much. And when you're out there, anything can happen. And part of being part of a team is just taking that collective responsibility once it hits and just dealing with it. So it's inevitable that we're going to have to move to another day, but we just move forward, man. It's tough though. When you think about just how all this is still coming together, and we have yet to play consistent amount. I don't know if we played 20 games together yet, or even 15. You guys would. You keep it track. So I'm like, man, I'm with you, and I'm with the fans at home, and they're like, oh, what's going on with the Nets big three, and it can't stay healthy. And I'm like, you hear it all the time. You read it all the time. And I say to that, it's just, our time's coming, it's coming. It may not be now, but I definitely feel like some of these things that happen are for a reason, and it's for a bigger purpose, and we'll see what happens.
There are millions of basketball fans out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Millions
Like,
of people who want to know if you're going to take the
I'll
shot
ask
to be
you.
able to play at home.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Basketball fans.
But there are
Like,
millions of
they're-
people, forget basketball fans. There are millions
Yeah,
of people.
but this is like, that's what I'm saying. You're bringing like my vaccination status into a basketball game. And it's like, I live my life majority of the time when I'm away from this. So when I say I'm not getting vaccinated and I'm making a choice with my life, somehow it gets mixed into, well, what about basketball stuff? It's like, no, bro, like we live in a real world. This is great to be able to do this. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I love being with my teammates. I love playing on the Nets. But I've already been away enough time to think about this, to process it, to be able to make this decision, stand strong, understand that people are going to agree and some people are going to disagree. The circumstances that are at hand, I'm praying that they get changed and we're able to do things differently. And that's not just for me. That's for all those that are dealing with being unvaccinated and getting fired from work on a day-to-day basis. It's not just about me. That's been my message this whole time. So though I feel your feeling and emotion for asking that question, it's just like sometimes it feels a little disrespectful. Like, I'm not just a basketball player, bro. I'm not. Millions of fans. I appreciate all of it, but it's not just about the game.